how do you find all the clubs? So this is just WashU's organized group organizer. So you could select it by branches, you could select it by categories. So there's all different ones that you can see. So let's say you wanted to look at the sports clubs. So this is going to give you all of the different sports things that you want to be a part of. So this might be an opportunity if you could find who's involved there. You might maybe reach out to someone and say, hey, I'm really interested in doing club tennis. Can you tell me a little bit about it? And then you can have that as a connection as well. You want to look at something in music. So then let's say like these are all the a cappella groups. So you can look at all the different ways that you can get involved in singing. If you wanted to do something for cultural, let's say you wanted to join, well, this I think it goes further than that. I think we're just on A's, but I can't go down because I'm on this thing here. So you can just get a sense of what the clubs are and see if there are things that are interesting to you, and then you can see how active the club is. I was talking to a student, actually a senior, who was deciding between Georgia Tech and USC, and like he's a really big soccer player, and one of the things, even though Georgia Tech had been his first choice school always, he was maybe reconsidering because they didn't have a club soccer team, whereas USC does. So those are things that you can kind of get a sense of, and again you can include that. So for the second part of Penn's essay is how will you add to the community? It's not about the first part is like, what academics will you do? But then the second part is how will you add to the community? And the schools that don't separate it out, they still want to know how you're going to be a community member. So if you can really dig down and see what those particular things are, then you might get involved, and how you might get involved. And maybe they're doing things that seem kind of interesting to you, or maybe they're doing things that, or you see a way to actually enhance the club or do something like that. So that's the other way where you can reach out to people.